Hi. Hello. How's it going? I'm back. Streaming some more Genshin Impact. Big surprise, I know. It's not like my previous stream was DDLC, which would thereby kind of give away that this would be Genshin Impact again. Why am I talking about this like it's anything special? You know the rhythm I'm going in. Unless something comes up, I usually alternate. Although I have done back-to-back Genshin streams twice now, and I'm still not sure if I should do a back-to-back DDLC stream at some point to make up for it. Don't know. Haven't really gotten any feedback on that topic yet. But we are on a quest, and we're very close actually to where we need to go for that quest. Because as we can see right in front of us, right around here, that beam of light should be our destination. Which is why we will be heading there right now. There we go.
I created another.
Yeah, just no one cares, Fischl. Just walk over here. That's all I really want you to do right now. Also, all my abilities need to recharge pretty much, except for Fischl's. So, got some work to do.
So, you like reading, huh, Mr. 5-second hero?
Also, audio should be okay. I checked beforehand. I know that Genshin Impact has caused audio problems before. Well, it's not that it caused audio problems, it's that I had audio problems while streaming this game. And I made sure beforehand that the audio levels seemed alright. Naturally, once someone actually shows up in chat, that's gonna be my first question, to make sure that it's actually okay overall. Now let's get into this nice dialogue section here.
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Shincho? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
Bossy guy sounds like he's working for a gentry. Let's go for this one.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Also, welcome someone. Nice to have you back. Have I heard of jump style? Doesn't ring any bells right now. Doesn't ring any bells right now. I am sorry. Also, welcome. You're pretty early. Didn't expect someone to come by so soon. But since you're here, might as well ask. The audio is okay this time, right? I checked beforehand, but it's always nice to get some reassuring messages from chat in this case. Considering that, as I've said before, can't really check the audio levels as nicely during these Genshin Impact streams. But yeah, as for jump style, I don't think I've ever heard of it. It doesn't ring any bells right now. So, my apologies in case Is it a game I should know about? Or is it an anime? Because I never know. We talk about anime so often that I don't even... that I can't even tell half the time which we're talking about. Gotta find a way to help him. Yeah, I gotta help him.
Don't forget me. I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection.
It's alright, no? Perfect? Well, thanks. It's a new type of dance. Well, in that case, I've certainly not heard of it. And I'm not Banana, hi. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in the last couple streams. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Same goes to you, of course, to someone. I sometimes just forget to ask, so please don't think too ill of me. It's just... I don't know. I don't know why I don't always just ask right away. Maybe because I just assume the best and that's it. Me, I'm doing alright, I have to say. I'm doing more than alright, actually. Especially since I got a lot of stuff set up recently for the channel and everything, and also because we're very close to 50 followers. And I didn't expect to get to that point so soon. So now I gotta think if I want to make some sort of special once we actually hit 50 followers. I have some options in mind. Once I actually reach that point, which who knows, might be today's stream depending on how it goes, I'm gonna go over to our Discord server and I mean right now there's not much going on. And I'm gonna I'm gonna lay my options on the table as to what I might do for 50 followers. There's not really a lot I can do right now, but I certainly have a few things in consideration for when I actually hit that. Now, it might be today, as I've said. Not really sure. I mean, there's always the possibility, though. Never seen you here, so you're new to me. Yeah. Well, someone, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm Not a Banana has been stuck around for a lot longer already. He's not as much of a regular as you are, but he's been with me for quite a while now. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm Not a Banana, you've been around for a really long time. Haven't you been around even back when I was still on my hardcore Minecraft journey? Because I think I remember your name from back then too, and that's a while. Because I'm pretty sure you were around during that time, so that's quite a while. That was when I was starting out. Who knows, I might come back to that at some point. The thing is that, as I've said before, still kind of hesitant because I've made so much progress and the fact that I've lost it is kind of keeping me away from that. You're a veteran, absolutely. Alright. I'm just gonna assume you have a plan here.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
An initial plan anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan.
Fight?
Back in numbers and talent you make up for in guts. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball clan? I meant Goohua clan.
Oh, such an insult. Such an insult. Oh no.
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all. But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
Oh no,
I
not the
may be
Fatui.
young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
Let me guess, I have to fight. Oh, it's actually... I can try out the character thing. Well, this is gonna make it easy, because when you try out the characters, they're usually well suited to these fights, and you can make quick work of the enemies. Usually, at least. So I'm not gonna complain. Also, I am not really gonna care if this guy takes damage, because I'm not gonna use him afterwards. Because this is limited time, I think. Unless, of course, this is a guy I can actually keep afterwards. But I doubt it. I think the only people we got to keep were the ones we met early on in the story. Come on, die, die, don't get the shield up, don't get it. Thank you. Wow, you don't even have a defeat animation for that.
It was just a regular pendant you were wearing. not a vision.
So, sorry, I missed a little bit of chat right there. Sad that I missed something like that. Hope you will be active more, so out of more people at the same time. Is this something? Always randomly weird, or sorry, something got censored again for some reason. Also, I just face planted. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. Anyway, to get back to all the stuff that's been going on in chat right now. As for what you missed with Minecraft, you didn't really miss much. I didn't even complete it. Yeah, I know I face planted. I'm sorry. It happened. I was looking at chat and just boom, faceplant. Common occurrence. But for Minecraft, I didn't even manage to complete it. I died. I uploaded pretty much all the Minecraft highlights I ever made, which are of my first run. I actually made a second run, on which I got a lot further, but that didn't end particularly well either. In the end, I died in the Nether. Again. And that's horrible for me. I had a lot of stuff. Other than that, anything important that you missed? Not really. So now that I've caught up, might as well get the autoplay going.
You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson?
Yeah, they're not gonna have learned their lesson. Also, I can't even talk about what you just asked, but oh well.
Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents. Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily.
I see what's going on in chat. Stream. And no, I didn't try that. I've said it before. I didn't try it at that point. I was just looking up to get a better picture of how much further I need to climb. But as I've said, I didn't do it on purpose that time. But come on. We've all done that sort of stuff before, haven't we? You gotta check how detailed this game is. You know, I always say this game is amazing for a game that's entirely free, so you gotta look at the details. Not really? Well, there you have it. It's just, you know, when the game gives you so much freedom, gotta try some stuff out. Not usually. See? Although I have to admit, during one of my DDLC streams, it also happened where I kind of went down the lane of, well, you know, a little bit of more sexual jokes. Because chat corrupted me, okay? Chat just corrupted me, and that happened, and that's why I went down that road. And also, CJNT, hi. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day.
It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
You're doing good? Great to hear. Hope it'll stay that way. New record for active people on stream? Never seen so much. I think there are currently 3 people in chat, and we've had that number before. So, not entirely a new record, but we've reached a previous record, I believe. Actually, have we? I think I actually had even more people talking at some point, but that was a while ago.
idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
That's where we'll go, I guess. BRB, well, I'm not a banana. Thanks for coming by. See you in a moment then.
Wow, so that's how that turned out.
And we're just getting ignored.
The passage is just extraordinary.
Ugh, this guy is so annoying. Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face.
Yeah, let's just help out here.
Fine, but as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From
Sure.
now on, he shall be known as Guhua Geek.
Nice. Did the nickname have to be an alliteration? Not complaining. So, new target. Oh right, daily commissions. Still gotta do those. Haven't even started. How did I forget? Daily commissions are important. Well, let's go. Somewhere down here. Oh, you. Hello, what do you want me to do? See for yourself, staircase is broken. Yeah, I can see that. Someone's definitely going to have an accident. Most likely. Group of monsters. Your guards suck if a group of monsters got this far. One's flying and landed on the staircase, smashed it on impact. Alright then. So then what do you need me for? Could you fetch some wooden planks? Sure. Currently stored just outside the inn. Hooray, it's just a fetch quest. Up, down we go. And fast banana. Alright, people talking in chat again.
Welcome. Take a seat, please.
One more. Oh, over here. This quest is surprisingly easy. I mean, you could tell from the description that it... you could probably tell from the description if I would have read it. But this quest is super easy. Is this it? Get to work. Am I already done? I named several of his Pokemon. He was streaming. Oh, right, that. Ah, memories. I need to talk to you again. Do some craftsman. There's another hole, okay. Okay, so that's probably for another day. Ah, Pokemon. I was thinking about that, by the way. Speaking of Pokemon, since we're on the topic, a while ago, before I even started streaming, I know a lot of my stories take place before I started streaming, considering that I haven't been streaming for that much time now. But before I started streaming, I had a lot of fun playing through another Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Uranium. And now I won't be able to play through that one blind, but, what if I were to tell you that I could see myself playing through Pokemon Uranium again and making it my very first attempt at a Nuzlocke? I've never actually done a Pokemon Nuzlocke before. I've always wanted to do one. And I feel like Pokemon Uranium would be a decent challenge, and since I'm not going in blind, I might actually be able to prepare a bit, meaning it should be a little bit easier since it's my first Nuzlocke. I don't want my first Nuzlocke to be completely blind in a game, because that seems a little bit too difficult. But who knows? It's an option. But there's still so much other stuff on my list that I'm not sure when or if I'll be able to get to it. Raven. Two different topics going on at the same time, if I'm seeing that correctly. Some talk about favorite music genres and the Pokemon. Lo-fi, pretty chill, I have to admit. It's very, very chill music, which I appreciate too, of course. Since you guys are on the topic, might as well give my opinion. I'm certainly a fan of electro swing. I enjoy a good bit of electro swing every once in a while. Which is another reason why I really enjoyed the audio series Puppet Game so much, because a lot of the there were multiple electro swing themes used as background music, and that really helped. That's actually one of the reasons why how I found out that I like electro swing. Big small type. Rhythm and poetry. You know what? I actually didn't know that rap was short for that. You learn something new every day. Learn something new every day. Also, I found a new chest. There we go. Now let's see what our mission over here is gonna be. Let's see. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be killing enemies. Or is it a timer challenge? I can see enemies, so it's most likely gonna be about killing them. Yep. Who could have guessed? Well, let's go in.
I won't let you down.
Hey guys. I got a distraction here for you. Have fun. Then I'm gonna follow it up with this. Nope. Oh no. Gotta get back over here real quick. That's a little bit of chip damage. So now I'm once again trying to concentrate a bit, so I probably won't be able to keep up with chat as much. Which you guys probably know by now, that during combat it's a little bit harder for me to read chat. And I hope that's more than understandable. Okay, let's go. Get a little bit closer. Go! Alright, there we go. And there we go. Distraction is in place. Which leaves just this guy, and then there's gonna be some backup, which is natural. Alright. One thing I don't like about the slimes is, due to their nature of constantly jumping, it's a little bit harder to actually hit them. Ah. And that's annoying. Got him. Backup is coming. Backup is here. Okay. What's going on over here? Gotta kill some guys. And... boom. Oh, my shield's gone. Well, at least I noticed in time. Sometimes, because you guys know, sometimes I don't even notice my shield breaks until I take massive amounts of damage. Is he dead? Alright. So, final opponent, just him. Shield! Just noticed. That's what I get for trying to actually look at chat during combat. Nope.
By royal decree.
Alright. Come on. Come on. Get over here.
Leave it all to me.
Have you played Call of Duty, typing bad? Actually, no, I haven't played it. Personally, I'm not that much of a fan of shooters, but I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't play any shooters at all. Just not that much of a fan of them as some guys are. I can definitely enjoy them every now and then, but only to a limited degree. Like, what was the last shooter I've played? That's definitely been a while since I played one. Let me think. Last shooter I played. I'm gonna have to say, I think it actually was... I think the last shooter I played actually wasn't even from a franchise known for making shooters. I think it was actually Danganronpa Another Episode, Ultra Despair Girls, just because I'm in love with the Danganronpa franchise. And, well, one of the games was actually a third-person shooter. And that's basically, I think, the last shooter I played in, from what I can remember. And that's been a while. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm trying to recall if I played any shooting games other than that, but I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Oh, timer challenge. Of course it is. Alright, where to? Over here. So here's the plan. You are gonna be my time bombs for, well, getting more time. I hope it works. It seems to be working so far. Yes, I think that's all the time I need. That should have been enough. Yeah. And just a little bit more. Boom. So that's really all you need for these timer challenges. Just place a distraction and Oz, and then let him take out those while you just keep running. Chat agrees, turn the chat against suffering. Oh no! Why do you guys want to see me suffering? Why? Or hear me suffering, rather, as you said it. Dare him to play Roblox? Oh. Oh dear God. Is that really what you guys want? Is it? Yes. Yes. Sounds good. Oh. Alright, I see it. So chat is turning against me here, as you commanded it to. So thank you for turning chat against me. I think I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that, even though I already talked about it. Be fun. Battlegrounds. I mean, I have so many other games on my list of games I need to play, and I don't want to play too many at once, you know, because then it'll just take forever to get back to certain games. Let's just you know, check my adventure handbook to see how far I've come along with my daily commissions. There should still be one left, right? Yeah. Up here. I think from here is the best way to get there. You're welcome. You know what? I'll think about it, okay? If you guys honestly really want to see that, I'll think about it. But that's all I can say as of now. That's all I can say right now. No promises here. I'll just calmly keep killing enemies for a bit. And see what else is gonna happen in the meantime in chat. Once I'm done killing these enemies, maybe the topic in chat will have changed a bit. Hello. Alright, you need to die. Archers are usually a bit more of a problem because they're usually too far away to notice my distractions. Meaning that they can actually keep attacking me. Got the damaged mask, nice. And this should pretty much do it. Nice. Reinforcements? Yep, there they are. There we go. Distraction. And actually, there we go. Haven't used you in a while, so let's go for it. Ouch. Okay, that was just mean. And boom. Nice. So that should be all of them. Let's go back, collect our rewards. What is treasure box? Which contains? That's new. Well, first things first. Let's go back to the Adventurers Guild and then I'll check that. And there we go. Chat is full of Roblox. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. Actually, if I were really mean, I could probably try to ban you from chat, because as I've stated in my rules, you shouldn't spam. And this was clearly spam to some degree. But I'm not like that. I know how to run with a joke every once in a while, so don't worry. Oh no, the compliments are coming again. Here we go again with the compliments. My eyes? Really? Really though? Really? I mean, if you say so. But like, honestly, complimenting my current looks is fine and all, but I try to keep improving them, so what you're seeing here will probably not even be like that for come next month. I'll probably have improved again. It's a slow process, but it's happening. And honestly, look behind you again, really? You're green, that's, I guess, a compliment too. Why do you want me to look behind myself again? Any specific reason for that? Or just because? Oh good. Alright, you know what? Fine. You win. I'll turn around for a second. There. I looked behind myself. That's what you wanted, right? You happy now? I hope so. Alright, now that you're happy. Actually, hang on a second. Took a while. There was something really interesting back there. I just couldn't look away. Just couldn't look away from that, you know? It happens. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Now, what did I want to check out? There was a chest over here. Never seen that icon before. So let's see what we got over here. Just straight ahead, okay. Where exactly is it? Should be somewhere around here. Is it just up here? Oh, you're kidding me. There we go. Where is it? Oh, hello. Slow you a horror game? I mean, I played one horror game on... I played one horror game on stream. I mean, it didn't last very long. But that doesn't mean I didn't play any horror games. You know what? Fine. I was still thinking about what to do for a 50 subs special. But... I didn't say specifically I would play Slender now, did I? Did I say? No, I would remember if I would remember that, wouldn't I? Did I actually say I would play Slender specifically? Huh. Well then, you have to forgive me, my memory sucks. It really does. But if that's what you want, since I really suck with horror games, as I've mentioned multiple times, I think that might just be what you're getting for the 50 follower thing. Just one stream devoted entirely to playing through that game. I'll keep playing it until I make it all the way through. And yeah, that's that. Well, the Slender games shouldn't be too long, so it's not like I'll be streaming it forever, right? So, yeah, alright, I guess it's a deal. For 50 followers, I'll be doing that. Might as well mention what the other options were gonna be. For my 50 follower thing. I was gonna talk it out, but one of the other options would be the, playing through the entirety of Deltarune Chapter 1 without using any healing items, just like I did with Undertale, just in one session. Then another option would be one entire week worth of daily streams. And, well, now we already know it's gonna be Slender because I just promised. And I was gonna think of any other options, but I can't even remember what else I would even have done. That's why I wanted to discuss it in Discord, but I guess now we know. So once we actually hit that big 5-0, that's when we'll do it. What we'll do. Don't worry, it won't be the last celebration that we'll reach in the near future, because after all, I'm who knows when I'll hit 50 subscribers over on YouTube. Then I'm gonna do something else. We'll see what that'll be. And then the next step is gonna be reaching 100. Whenever that's gonna be. Also, I should probably add, like, somewhere in the corner, add, like, a counter and my sub or follower goal. Might not be a bad idea to add that in the future. Let me just spam videos. Have 100 subs. Well, wow. I mean, that's playing dirty. I've said it before, I don't really care too much about the size of the community, I care about the quality of each member, so spam like that just to get the number up, not really what I'd hope to see here. Got distracted again now that we talked about what to do for the 50 follower thing. So what's going on here? What do you want? Suddenly stop paying any attention? Guide and the guided, yeah, as it always is, but it's not moving anymore, okay. Thank me after that. Oh, multiple treasures, well that's interesting. Maybe it is, or maybe it just thinks that it's helped you enough. Found your channel, boy? Well, it's not hard to find, you know. I've linked it on Twitch. So it's not that hard to find your way over there. Gotta go eat dinner. See y'all. Well, thanks for coming by. Hope to see you in the future. Maybe pop in over on Discord and we might have a chat over there as well. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll even announce if I'm doing when I'm doing streams over on Discord. Not sure though right now. Take care of the thing. Oh no, don't just spam it up. Don't just spam it up. I don't want that. The YouTube channel is not that important anyway, because as you know, it's just mainly the archives of my Twitch videos, with the occasional like highlights and, well, reactions, but that's it. Actually, I have to admit, one thing that's a lot better over on YouTube than it is on Twitch is the Don't Watch Your Ears Will Suffer stream, because I actually edited the volume a bit, so it's not that horrible. So there's one improvement over there that's not found here, but that's about it. Don't give it carelessly. Can you find reliable companions? You know, you could... I'm here. How about this? Sure. I'm no expert in communications, but if you say it's looking for a new partner, I might be able to help with that. I see it as speaking. Alright. Sure, let's go. More treasure. Time for treasure. I always enjoy some treasure. So what do we do? Just follow it like usually? Different, okay? In what way? Give you hints. Okay. So it's like... Okay, I get it, okay. Doesn't stay on for very long, you can have to focus. Treasure hunting, might also encounter some iron coins. And can get rewards from you. It's code, I read about it on YouTube. Baka, what exactly? What exactly did you read about on YouTube? Because, well, I don't know, YouTube is a strange place. Not much going on there, as I've said. Or are you reading about the descriptions of the streams or something? Because that's something that's added over there, that's not over here. Because while I'm streaming, I don't usually know what's gonna happen during the stream, so the descriptions have to follow afterwards. The about on YouTube? Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess it was worth writing something down after all. You know, not everyone checks that out. Usually you just find a video of someone and start watching them because of that. I feel like most people don't read the about section, but I mean, I guess I guess there's something now. There's something over there now. Well, it was worth putting something over there. Fortunately, treasure seeking stop listening to me. Can rely on you. Happy hunting. Alright then. So this is new. Check the treasure map. Map. Yeah. Everything you need to know is there? I guess so. I mean, the reason people usually probably don't check is maybe just because they usually just find the channels by watching a video, and when they realize that they like the video, then they'll go right over to the channel. So usually people don't feel the need to even check the about section. Well, that's what I think, anyway. But personally, I do still like checking out the about section every now and then, just to see what exactly they write there, or if they have some more variety of content, you know. But it's also something that I don't always do. And mark out 2 new areas in this book each day for a total of 14. Okay. You can summon it to in a treasure area, or you're inside a treasure. Too far away from the treasure. Will not answer. Okay. Okay, I get it. Kind of, as I've said, sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. Because for some channels, what the content they produce is rather obvious, so there's that. But yeah, I do. It's not like I never check it out, okay? Just talked about that. But I guess I kind of fall slightly into that category. Shine and intensity. Find and obtain all the iron coins.
It's time to move on.
That it is. So it said it would mark them on the map, right? So where are they?
We shouldn't stay here.
Press B. Items have expired? Oh, they can do that, huh? Equip. Huh. Can I see it now? No. It said it would tell me on the map where I need to go. Well, that's odd. Maybe I do have to look around here because there's still the chest symbol. Or do I need to talk to you first so you reveal it? About treasure seeking? No, haven't found anything yet. No treasure nearby. So people just don't write anything about the channel at all. Just a Falcon Coast. Okay, apparently I missed it. And yeah, the fact that many people just don't write anything at all, like, can you blame them? Maybe some people are just not creative enough to write. Well, I shouldn't really say that. Creativity is not one of my strong suits either, but still. Falcon Coast. Where was Falcon Coast again? There it is. So you said Falcon Coast. So it has to be down here. Well, thanks for the information. I still couldn't see it on the map, but... well, if you know, then you know, so thanks for that. Now let's see if I can find it. And off we go. Can't use it in the air, which is understandable. It's also not visible on the minimap either, so that's worrying. He did this earlier today. Fair enough, I guess. There we go. But it's not really Can I can't call it back once it's out, okay. There it is. And over here. Where to next? Maybe around here? Hello? Find something else? Come on. Oh. Oh, and now it's marked on the map, actually. I just realized. It's pretty easy, yeah. I just didn't find the section of the on the map, so that's it. Well, pretty easy. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Ooh, and iron. Nice. Might as well take it. Where else? Somewhere over here, maybe? Yes. Found all the coins. And that's it. Give me that crap. Okay. Oh! I guess that's that. Still, didn't he say it would be marked on the map? That's odd. But, well, I guess that's that. You know what, let's continue with the main quest line for a bit. Or not main quest line, but one of the more prominent story quest lines. Which is it this one? No, the bookworm was the one I was doing. Right. Let's continue this. So if I'm not mistaken, I need to go, yep, into the harbor. And look around to see what we can find over here. I need to get up there. It's actually... Oh, sorry. Who did I just apologize to? Child fight? I'm scared. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to recall if that's a thing that already happened or if that's further along in the story. Because I'm not sure, really. Also, might I just add that I am using the stairs for the first time, just because I was curious as to where the regular road would be. Because up till now I've always just climbed, because I was too lazy to look around.
Who goes there?
VIP client of your boss? Yeah, that.
Strange. You're not on the guest list.
He probably didn't mention me because I am, undercover. Yes.
The master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been cancelled.
Urgent business? What is it?
It's us. We're the urgent business.
The master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
Oh, he left. I'm sorry.
Where is he now?
We're that client, actually.
The master has stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone.
I'm sorry, we're this VIP client. I thought we were gonna meet here. I guess that information got past me. Can you remember where he went? Come on, lie a little bit more convincingly here. Are you saying we're not his VIP clients? Yeah. See?
No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me.
I'd like to explain these extra fees you are incurring to your boss or shall... Yes, extra fees. That's... Suffer the consequence. We're not that threatening. We might as well do this. Or bribe him. Well, I don't know. There's always the chance that he's the kind of person who you can't bribe. So I'm
sorry.
playing it safe here.
Currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Thank you.
Wow, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you.
Don't overstep your
Luckily for
boundaries.
you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Thank you, thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Those coins should help you now. Well, not really.
Work. Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator.
Not really. Those coins, didn't that guy say that most merchants don't even take them and I should just, and that he was the safest place to trade with them, with those coins? So I'm not sure if those coins would have been of much use in this negotiation. But I do have, you know, Mora. I have the classic money here that everyone uses. So that's always an option. Also, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory that I haven't even used yet, like all the ores I've been collecting. Yeah, you did great, Paimon, by the way. Might as well mention that. Well, one rock would help. If you know. I mean, I guess. And a rope. Well, he still needs to tell me though, so knocking him out, in that case we'd have to wait until he regains consciousness. And then there's also just the question of if he would... Well, he seems like he would break. He definitely would give me all the information if we were to torture him. But why would we need to resort to torture? Need reinforcement. Well, we have Paimon. That's all the reinforcement we're gonna get.
Paimon loves compliments and all, but treating Paimon to some tasty snacks would show that you really mean it.
Okay, I don't mean it that much.
Seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui.
Yeah, this could work in our favor. Let's take down the Fatui. Then again, I hate fighting the Fatui if it's one of the big ones. I hate the big Fatui.
In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinue kiosk.
Let's go. My elbow!
Rooming at the Shinue kiosk.
Mm.
No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to...
Okay. Okay. Where to again? Down here. On my way. You can turn your dirty side up? Well, no need to do that, I'd say. Now let's just go. Before I hurt myself again like an idiot. Okay, that's not possible. There we go. Got it. Oh no, it's stairs. Everyone's greatest enemy. Hi.
I understand. I do. Please, do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
Also, did you hit your funny bone? Not really. For some reason I just stretched my arm in a certain way that just... I don't know what actually happened. I just suddenly felt... It definitely was around the area of my funny bone, but... I don't exactly know why that happened. I didn't hit it on anything. For some reason just I moved my arm and suddenly there it was. That's not the first time it's happened, by the way. On stream. But I don't think you were around the first time it happened. Needless to say, I was made fun of in chat. And Banana, you're back. I thought you were eating dinner. I guess you were done eating dinner and decided to come back. Which, fair is fair. Didn't expect to see you again this stream, so welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. Me too. I hope you enjoyed it too. You did? Great to hear. You're fast. Well, nothing wrong with that, I guess. To be honest, I'm a little bit more on the fast eater side too. So, there we go. Got something in common here.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
Yes, very.
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time,
Then?
you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui.
We're talking right here?
Gulag Geek has made any progress. Should we go tell him?
Why are we talking right here? Who knows if they heard us? They're on the other side of the wall. Never mind. Did they leave through the window? Or did they just teleport like I usually do when moving around? Maybe they just teleported like I usually do. Come on. Also, there's apparently poetry about to happen. And I'm all for it. Show me what you got. After all, I'm constantly embarrassing myself by writing poetry. And if I can do it, so can you. So show me what you can do. It doesn't have to be very long, but I'm curious to see what you can come up with. Up here? Well, I guess that's one place to chat. Hello?
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery.
Maybe he did look into some other things. And then he came back and to meet us here.
When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
Not a bad thing. If the Fatui want that book, then naturally it has to be important, don't you think? Might be cringy. I think that way about all of the poetry I write, so no one's gonna judge you. 40 now? Or was I at like 37? When I started streaming, I think? 37 or 38. So, definitely went up in that case. Yeah, we know what they're up to.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do.
And you can do it yourself
For
because?
reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you.
Why can't you explain?
There's no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes,
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Got some friends to sub. Oh no. Really? Well, thank you. I hope they'll appreciate the content I make, even though it's pretty. You know what? I need to stop looking down on myself. Even though the content I make is average, I hope they can still enjoy it. There. I'm no longer saying my content is bad. It's progress. In that case, look up. Like literally or metaphorically. Because I can do both. Well, literally I can do a little bit easier. But that's about it. Alright, anyway. Ancient script? Or is it just bad handwriting?
I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Lilith. Why would they want to help us?
Especially since we're a wanted criminal. I completely forgot that, but according to like one of the main storylines, we're currently on the run from the law. And now we're going around and talking to some of the big commerce guilds. That doesn't sound very, very smart. Oh, also the poem seems to be ready. Let me give it a quick read. Glass of wine, great mind behind of all that we all are behind. Glass of wine and cheerful, calm voice of code, that is really nice. My phone is 5%, and I think I wanna die. Well, one thing we have in common is the fact that we, for some reason, always find the need to work in the wanting to die part into our poetry. I think that's just because you feel very bad about writing poetry and think it's cringe. I've kind of started getting over myself in that regard, but I still find that that sentiment in pretty much almost all of my poems. Except for the one I wrote on that one day when everything was going great. That's the one I tried to be more optimistic on. And that is one of the few poems that doesn't have that sentiment somewhere in it. For a first try, it's definitely not that bad. Especially considering that you just now wrote it. Usually when you write a poem, you'd like try to... Also, Twitch chat is kind of limiting because usually you can get the rhymes across better if you like have the correct spacing, like start the new lines at the right places, which is something Twitch chat doesn't really allow you to do as much. Actually, no, does it? I'm not sure. There we go. Doesn't come across. I don't really use it that much. But the enter key on Twitch chat, does it just like send the message, or can you actually do the use it to start new lines in the same thing? Anyway, yeah, for a first try, it's definitely not that bad. It's actually longer than the first one I wrote, which was like 5 lines, and that's it. So, there we go. What's Discord? If you want to know what my Discord, what the Discord server is, you can just use the command. Or actually, yeah, no, you can use the command. Or you can go to the About section. You can find the link there as well. But if you type !Discord, you will also get the invite link. If that's what you want to check out. Big common skills, yeah, right. Problems.
Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Called
poem where you can share and make also. You know what? You can just do that in the Doki Doki Literature Club in the DDLC channel. If you go to all the chat rooms you have, you can always just go to the DDLC one, because that's literally about literature, and that's what that's the game I constantly write my poems for. So you're free to use that one if you want to share poems. I have no reason to delete it, so... But if you want, I can also kind of separate that off into an entirely new one. But personally, I think that one works. Also, you know what? After the stream is over, I'm gonna give a little bit of a preview to the most recent poem I've written. Just, yeah. A little bit of a preview. Gonna send that in. Just cause why not? Just to get things started a little bit, in case anyone wants to share but is too nervous to make us to start. Why get them involved?
Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Because?
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this
Change
blessing
of
to
topic,
Fayun
of course.
Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
Yeah, you go on and read, and I'll go on and actually, it's right next to the teleport point. Nice. Yeah, right over here. Don't even need to climb or anything. That's very much appreciated. Hello. I'm here to hand you a letter.
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
Thought of streaming on Twitch or YouTube? By all means, go for it. If you, the thing about it is, if you never start, you're never gonna, if you never start, you're never gonna make any progress. If you never start, you're never gonna really know if that's what you, if you like doing it or not. You always gotta try. You always gotta give it a try. Otherwise, well, you won't know. Honestly, you might be like me and just try a bunch of times and always just give up at some point. But eventually, as long as you have fun doing it, might find a breakthrough. Because honestly, I think this might be the longest I've actually actively maintained any channel. Which, wow, that kind of shows how little faith I had in myself back then. And honestly, I do enjoy doing this. You don't know what to do? Well, for starters, basic gaming streams are pretty much something anyone can do as long as you have some sort of recording software. Just stream the games you already like to play. That way you have something fun to start with. If you don't know what games to play, just think to yourself if there's any games that you already like playing and would like to share with others, or if there's any game that really interests you but that you haven't gotten around to playing it, then you might as well start playing it on stream. That's the kind of thought I usually put into it. That was the same thing with Genshin Impact. I didn't know anything about it other than that it's a free gacha game that's kind of a little bit like Breath of the Wild. That's all I knew about it, and I decided I'm curious and started playing it on stream. For DDLC, it was the fact that I already loved the franchise, but replaying a story-based game like that, not really that good an idea, so I started playing a mod instead. So that's basically my process of choosing what to stream. But naturally, there's a lot more you can do. In the end, it's all up to you. I hope my feedback was somewhat helpful, even though I'm not much of a pro myself, but there you go.
A letter? Oh, I see. This again.
Again?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Fayun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight.
It was helpful, really? Know a few people who could help you. Well, all the better in that case. If you know a few people who can help you, feel free to do that. To ask them for help. Asking for help, never a bad idea. We're not really here to stay,
Please
yeah.
rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Leoli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment.
Of course, we treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
Well done.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out or turned away at the door.
Well, for some reason they either really trust that one guy, or, you know, this might be a trap. Who knows?
Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience.
Or he might have
Given
lied
the
about who
wealth
he
and power
was.
Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Teyvat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
Brother who had gotten 14k views on YouTube, which was mind-blowing, but he quit, which just confused me. Well, did he ever say anything about why he quit? Maybe he just wasn't enjoying it as much as he thought he was, or maybe he just wasn't, or not enjoying it as much as he used to. In which case, if he didn't enjoy it, then it's understandable why he would quit. I totally get that. After all, as I've said, I've quit multiple times in the past, but I always, it's not like I had any success, to be fair. Honestly, I feel a little bit bad for the people who, I feel more bad for the people who watched him and really enjoyed the content, and now don't get to see anything anymore. Not into it anymore, yeah. Offered to be his editor. And, well, I guess since he quit, that's why he didn't take the offer. Well, I mean, can't win them all, I guess. I mean, he probably really did just lose interest, which is kind of sad, especially for the community he had. Who knows? Maybe he'll regain interest in doing that thing at some point. When he does regain interest, then, well, who knows? Maybe his channel will grow even more. But honestly, it's not like I would know anything about your brother other than just the fact that he had a kind of popular channel and then quit. Still, as I've said, kind of feel bad for the community he had, more so than anything.
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map.
Do I need to buy with my money?
There's also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's badge.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many more!
Alright, so I don't need to pay for myself.
Paimon could rent out Leoli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
But that's not what we're using the money for, so don't do it.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Alright, I'm curious.
To Guhua Geek, some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the cellars in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
On it. We could just sell her more money, I guess. Why? No, we need her. We need our emergency food. Why would I sell my emergency food? Not a good idea, don't you think? Gotta keep that around for emergencies.
Hi, anything I can do for you?
Yes, I wanna buy all your books about all of these books, all the copies you have.
All my core lapis?
Yes.
I've already agreed to several orders.
Emergency food is important? It is. It absolutely is. Can't get rid of it. You never know when you're gonna be in a desperate situation. And in that case, you're gonna need Paimon.
That's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive.
Then, yeah, the Commerce Guild is gonna take it.
Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change in Liyue.
Absolutely.
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
Who knows? Maybe. If you have any more of those books, tell me. I'm gonna buy them all. So if you get any new deliveries, be sure to inform me. I need them. So you have some as well. I'm talking to you from behind the counter.
My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment. Please try again next time.
You also don't have any books?
Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products.
No, I want
No,
books.
that I still have, although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry.
We'll take it all. Yeah, that's not really that much retail. I mean, it can kind of be retail as well, but you know.
No. Give me a second to think.
Well?
All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
Absolutely not. Well, one more. And that's below. Okay. Hello. I wanna buy your stuff.
Keep your voice down.
Okay. I wanna buy your stuff. Is that better? Can you... Yeah.
All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number.
As much as possible.
All of it would be far more than you actually want.
Not for the Commerce Guild. We need them all.
Feiyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so? If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
Too close, pal? Don't know what you mean.
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next up, the chasm.
The chasm. Right, the area that's not actually here yet. Still curious, what do you guys think? Is the chasm gonna be the next big area when it comes to updates, or are they gonna do something else first? Like, are they gonna do something over here, or maybe over here? Or actually, yeah, I think the chasm is gonna be the next big update. Mainly because that actually has a name already, so it would make sense for it to come out in the next update, right? In the next big update, I mean. But, again, don't really know for sure. Sell her money. That's if I sell her. I am not gonna sell her though, because, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, emergency food is very important. You never know when you're gonna need it. So it's always best to have around. United Bank of Money. Although right now I'm not really sure what I should use the money I already have even for. You know? So as long as I don't even know what to use it for, really, I don't feel like I should focus too much on getting it. So... booze? Well, I guess that's one thing. But why would I spend all my money on booze? I'm not Aqua.
You're alive, aren't you?
I'm not
Hello
alive.
there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Actually, you know what? Isn't there a zombie girl in this game? What if I played her and came around here? You're alive, aren't you? Yeah, no. In that case, very much not. Unless it's programmed in that he doesn't say that line in that case. But I think he would still say it. I don't think they actually thought that far ahead.
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the Core Lapis stock in Leo Harbor.
Absolutely.
As it happens, I do have a batch of Core Lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price.
Real life, just like Aqua. I mean, I know there are people like that who are stupid and alcoholics and everything like that. Aqua, we're talking about Aqua from Konosuba. You know, the useless goddess who's an alcoholic. And spends all the money that they ever earn on booze. And can't fall asleep if she's not clutching a bottle of alcohol. That one. Yeah, how much?
The original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do is 7 million mora.
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 more on the rest of Leo's stuff.
Afraid it has
That's
to be
at 2 million.
I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
Okay, so apparently, once again, the actual voice lines and the text box seem to disagree. It's not the first time, but it's always interesting when it happens. One would think that the text boxes are written first, so apparently the person doing the voiceover just for some reason misread the line, I guess? Or they were given the wrong text. Can spend on booze, food, and more. Mostly on booze. Well. But as I've said, unlike Aqua, not an alcoholic. I am sorry. I mean, you could call it an investment if you buy a bunch of wine and then just save it up until it's just let it age and then resell it years later. That's an investment idea. Oh well. Aqua Challenge, well, you will be. Bold of you to assume that I will be like Aqua. We'll see. We'll see. 4 times should be poor form. Yeah, absolutely. Don't.
You have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
I mean, you should think twice before. Yeah, the Commerce Guild is a bit. The Commerce Guild is big and scary. You don't want to mess with them. If my dream job can sure you can have drinks on house. Well then, if your dream job of being a bartender comes true, and I for some reason come by anywhere near you, then I'd be happy to stop by. But that's if your dream job comes through, which fingers crossed you get your dream job at some point. But that's also assuming that I'm gonna be somewhere nearby. Then again, I could always probably find an excuse to like go on holidays or something. Probably not right now, considering that traveling is not a thing you should be doing at this time.
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go. If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's
See?
just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls.
Of course they were.
I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either.
Can you tell me the route they were taking at least?
Maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away.
Market price?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I do hope to carry on doing business in Liu in the future.
Very well.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on.
You never know what day or night can bring. Well, you never know, that's true. Oh, let's see. Should be just along the road. Simple enough. Actually, it's slightly higher up. Over here. I can already see hillitterals, so... Ooh, stuff to investigate.
Yep, that's it.
That's it? Really? I didn't have to fight the hillitterals? Oh, they're all in this area, okay. Also, there's one of those viewpoint thingies. Oh, another card.
Oh yeah, we found it. Check out all that core lapis. Make a note of the location. We'll send the Fayun Commerce Guild to collect it later.
Just noting the location. You sure we shouldn't, like... Well, then again, it's not like we can really transport much of it. Boop. And... Okay. You're gonna be mean. I understand. And there we go. Are you dead? You are. Nope, missed. Haha. Okay, okay, I'll switch. There, you happy? No, I don't want to climb the card, I want to check it out. Game's not always violent? Well, I know games are not always violent. Late brawler. Well, I think I've talked about this before, that I have played it once, but I prefer Smash. I should have probably checked my playtime, because I said I wasn't sure about the playtime I had in Smash. Should have checked it. Might have been an interesting piece of information to give you guys, right? Actually, you know what? Let's take down these guys real quick, and then I might just go and check my playtime for Smash. Just see what it's like. There we go. You can go away for a moment. Give me a new shield. And there we go. Like Smash, but free.
That's it, all right. That's a big old stash of core lapis.
Alright, now hang on just a second. There we go, that should do it. Because I need to check my playtime in Smash, because apparently that's something I might need to share. Boo, I'm back. Hooray. So I checked, and apparently I spent more time in it than I thought I did. Because I didn't expect that I spent more than 300 hours in Smash. But that's the case. My playtime for Smash is over 300 hours. Now we got that out, I might have a problem.
It's time to move on.
Anyway,
Shouldn't stay here.
yeah, time to move on. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I guess, kind of a thing. Kind of a number. Kind of a big number.
Go! Loads of core lapis here. Quick, make a note of the location. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
Yeah, you'll get your snacks, sure. But wow, I just realized how much time I spent on Smash Bros. Alone. That's just... didn't expect that. No, this is random, but... why I chose the name? That is an interesting question. Well, as I'm sure you figured out, a little bit of the name is just... it's kind of a pun. I know it's not very creative, right? It's pun on the word coder, and it's CodeErr thing. That's where the spelling comes from. But honestly, there's not much other than that to it. And of course, the whole thing about things. I mean, basically, beyond what I already what you can read in the about section, it's mainly just that it's a bit of a pun. Did I seriously just trigger an enemy? Are you serious? You are annoying. Why did I have to trigger you? I just made a little bit more... I hate you. I really didn't think I'd trigger an enemy right now, but apparently I did, because I'm an idiot. Nothing wrong with the name, yeah, I never said that. That I took any offense to, you asking. Why would I? Did I do it? Thank you. Now to get back to stuff. Hi, I did your stuff.
Made a note of the cart's locations, all 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
The picture of the background?
Dusted. Yeah.
Well, first of all, I not only use this as a background, but since you already stopped by my YouTube channel, you might have noticed that it's my banner. And as you also might have been able to tell from the looks of it, actually let me just bring it up right now. There, now you should be able to see it again. Basically, all the little pixel arts that are on there are all representing the different games I've already played, pretty much. Like, we have a Pokeball on there because of the Pokemon games I've played. We've got Minecraft, we've got Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, The Uncertain. It's all on there, it's all on there. That banner has gone through quite a few iterations by now. Let me bring the game back up. Yeah, every time I play a new franchise, I update it a bit. And sometimes I really lack some creativity. But yeah, I can send that. I can send that maybe like over on Discord in the general chat room. Just send you the image, and if you like it, you like it. You can have it. Alright, now that that's cleared up. How did you know that bluff would work? It just works.
Paimon's got a knack for this business malarkey, don't you think?
Sure.
Now for the final
On we go. All the way up here. So let me just make a mental note again for 2 things I need to do over on Discord later once the stream ends. For 1, send the image file of my current channel banner. And then I also need to get like a little bit of a sneak peek of one of my poems that are as of yet unreleased. And then once I've done that, well, actually before I do that, I'll probably no, after I've done that, I'll check around to see if anything has anything else has happened over on Discord. Probably not.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, gentry mouth-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened?
They're gone. And yes, we'd like to purchase that book. Don't worry, we'll make sure that you'll get it whack get it whack. What is wrong right now? Get it back at some point. You're just saying hi. Well, fair's fair.
Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving.
Not quite it. Not quite it. You'll get it back.
I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
Twice the price we'll pay.
We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? If I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But gentry mouth-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Why would I chat on Discord when I can chat with everyone here? Fair point, fair point. I guess that's true. I guess that is very much true. Well, then I guess once the stream is over, I'll also pop in to just say hi as well. Just so everyone's even, because if you guys said hi to each other, then as the person who owns the Discord server, why wouldn't it would be very rude of me to not say hi. But that's for after the stream is over. Which I think we can go on for a little while longer, I think. You're safe selling, absolutely.
Okay then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
We just don't want the others to have it.
It's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
We'll send someone to collect the goods later. Never quite as bad as they seem, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Just, you can say thanks, maybe? Or don't thank us yet, right.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Right. The next stage of the plan is gonna unfold. I'm curious. When you need bots, when you add bots, you need more rules. Yeah, I know. Right now, there's not much going on when it comes to rules. I know that. But frankly, I want to give my chat as much freedom as possible. I've said this before, I think. But naturally, some rules still need to be established. That much is very much, that much is true, but, you know, too many rules are just taking away freedom unnecessarily. So far, since there's not much going on anyway, I trust chat to a certain degree. Too much freedom means chaos. True as well, which is why one of my main rules is to just be respectful with each other. That's certainly... Then again, there's no real way to enforce it, because when will you know if someone's being disrespectful or saying it as a joke? That's something you can't really detect with bots, for one.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You need to rule with an iron fist. As much as I'd like to follow your advice, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I'm that kind of guy. Yeah, I know they're shooting just because they can buy guns. Absolutely, like, I think, yeah, America is the easiest country to get your hands on a gun. Especially, I think, Texas is like where it's really bad. I made a joke about that before at some point, even. Yeah. And naturally, the people who refuse to wear masks are also complaining about their freedom all the time. Like, I can choose not to wear a mask. After all, it's a free country. And then they complain when they can't go into stores, even though the store owners, because they have freedom, can choose not to serve the customer at any point. But they completely disregard that. It's just, I can choose not to wear a mask, so I'm not going to. But if you choose not to serve me because I don't wear a mask, then that's just, you're a bad person. They just pick and choose when freedom is okay for them and when it's not. Like a lot of people, at least anti-maskers usually do it. I know, you can't just like generalize everyone like that. There are a lot of good people over there as well. But there are also a lot of idiots. Though there are idiots in every country. Have to admit that. That's not just exclusive to America. But my country... best not to get too political here. The gun thing is bad, absolutely, I agree. But, of course, you can't restrict access to guns because then you're taking away everyone's freedom. Oh no. There's a certain balance you have to keep, but that's pretty bad. Also, aren't they like, oh, there's too many, there's too much gun violence, so we need to get easier access to guns so people can defend themselves. Isn't that the kind of logic they're using? Kind of a little bit backwards way of thinking, if I can say that. Like, there's too much gun violence. Let's make it easier to get guns. We need to defend ourselves. Because why would you not think in the opposite direction in that case? Sometimes I don't get it. Then again, I've said it before. Don't pick on one country too much because naturally there are a lot of people there who feel either ashamed of these idiots or who feel bad that many people only see the idiots and don't look at the good people. But it's always the most vocal people are usually the idiots, which is why America has that kind of, that's what everyone knows America is, the country where everyone has guns and there's a lot of gun violence going on because of it. Again, just because that's the most vocal part of the country. But I feel like the more we talk about this, the more we slip into the political realm, and let's try not to get too much into it.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally. I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Sure, you finished it.
Halberd, an ominous sword. Mir and Wei Yang. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes. Nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Meltsai how?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation.
Well, is the ending any good? Or should I stay away from that? Well, that's a long comment. Hang on a second. There's a Soviet, because American and Russians are talking about freedom and Americans. My country, I can go to a president, slam the table and say, I don't like the way you're running this country, and then Russians, I can do that as well. I can go to Slam that table and say I don't like how American president is running his country. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. That's what something you can say. Well, I haven't heard that joke before, so thanks for telling me. A little bit political, but not too much, I think. I think we can have a good joke every once in a while here.
It was rather good. Thanks. I only hope that as our plan reaches its denouement, it too will live up to its expectations.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
You know, another one, want to hear it? Sure. Fire away. If you got any good jokes, why not? Probably gonna be a little bit of a lengthy one again, but you know, I have to say it, chat is more entertaining than me right now, providing the jokes. But, I mean, it's not like I know no jokes, it's just I probably don't know any good ones. Also, I'd like to consider myself above the yo mama joke level, which basically rules out a lot of jokes that could easily be done at any time. I think most of the jokes I know are just simple wordplay, and usually just based off other stuff I've heard before, like all the puns involving DDLC characters, all the puns Sans has used, or of the same caliber as the ones Sans has used in Undertale. You know, those kinds of jokes. So not the highest caliber from me here.
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief.
And he'll go to the Commerce Guild?
Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to
come to the guild.
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree.
Yeah,
core
so?
lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
The
We
Fatui?
are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master,
Fight?
if you please, seize their core lapis.
It's a fight. Okay. Do I need to... Yeah, I need to use you again. Okay. Let's go. I can take all the damage you want. All the damage I want. Actually, am I even getting damaged? I don't think I'm getting damaged. Actually, you know what? Hit me. Okay, no, I am taking damage. Okay. And boom. And there's the big guy. So, hi. Next up, you. Then we'll go in and shield. Where are you? There you are. I'm not leaving, you are leaving. Alright, this should be easy. And there we go. Oh, you also have a shield. How nice.
Impressive. You are no commoners. continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
So you're gonna retreat.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off. The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only. I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait. Master, wait.
And you're
My lord,
abandoned.
what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young man, I am unscathed.
My
Hi.
lord?
Yeah, actually I didn't. I have to admit, I didn't quite see that connection coming. I knew you were somewhere high up, but actually in that kind of position, I mean, I guess. I mean, I should have seen it coming, let's be honest. I definitely should have seen it coming, but I didn't.
You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xing Chou, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine.
I was gonna ask about why he didn't inform us if he said he makes no secret of it. And then I realized, you know what, he probably didn't say it because we never asked. Actually, no, scratch that. He said for matters that he can't discuss, he's not gonna come with us. I think that was... Then again, I think that was just because he wanted to read the book and didn't want to discuss that. But still, wow. But I can say... A video of jokes on Discord. Well then... I guess I have something to look forward to watching after the stream's over, don't I? So, add that to my to the checklist up here in my old noggin. And I'll check that out. And I'll probably talk about that come the next stream.
I shudder to think what the Fatui will
Probably
do
a
with
bit
you
too
if you
long to
fail
send here,
provide
huh?
their core lapis.
You meddling swine. Well, go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
10 times market
Since you
price?
asked Chang the Ninth
100
for a
times?
discount of 70%. Let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
Maybe.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny speaking, book reading, guhua geeking Xing Chou are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
You've been
So
saying
that
quite a
massive
long
stash
name
of
here.
Flora you let us burn through in a day? That was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
Or you can send it now, so maybe everyone else can have a laugh where to send it. If you want to send it in the general chat. Like, that's the... Yeah, send it in general, exactly. That's the best place to send it. As for... You know what? Maybe it's not too bad of an idea. I'll do it when I decide to, like, when I decide to get, to end the stream. Before I end it, I'm gonna check out what he sent, okay? Sounds like a plan. Yeah, alright. I think that sounds like a decent enough plan. But for now, let's keep going for a little bit longer, and then later we'll check it out. Let's This really can be deceiving, I
You
guess
are
so.
too kind. You have valor in your heart, and that is worthy of admiration.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua Geek this whole time. Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off. Paimon's toast and sorry, very sorry. Please don't hurt Paimon.
Wow.
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Save me, save me. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
You're right, it's not a drill. If it's there to chop your legs off, it's probably an axe or something of the like, not a drill. A drill would be very inefficient at chopping someone's limbs off, so... Also, yeah, what book did you read it in?
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help.
Eat emergency food.
Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively
Well-
riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me.
Why would we eat emergency food now? We're not in an emergency. Well, I mean, I guess it can't hurt to have a bite, right?
I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
Yeah.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay.
If you would eat her for like 2 to 3 days, make her into a lot of food. If you don't make, she'll grow food for a week or more. Well, then I guess you type that out. You gotta plan this. You're an expert on this, aren't you? You're an expert, huh? Huh? Look at you talking like an expert. Have you done this kind of thing before? Well, I guess, yeah, it is best to wait. Which is why, for one, it's not an emergency yet, and for another, the longer we wait, the more she'll grow, hopefully, giving us a chance for more food as a result of that. Alright, so...
I didn't realize you weren't aware.
No, we weren't.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
So, back we go, get our reward. Let's go. I also still need to get that thing over here. Probably need to glide from all the way up there in order to get it. Or over here, that would probably be closer. Not sure. Have some other stuff to take care of now. And up we go. Alright. One more time. Why would you have your house, like, separated from the rest of the village like this? Where you have to climb 3 sets of ladders to get up. Also, it must be annoying if you ever get any deliveries. Like, the delivery person would need to carry your packages all the way up here. And that seems like a little bit of a chore. Anyway, hi.
Finally, you're back. This morning the pawnbroker showed up and gave me my entire collection.
I heard that, and thank you very much for the follow. Why is your name censored? Let me just... There we go. Oh, that's why it's censored. I don't know why, but apparently Assassin Ducky. Well, probably because the word assassin has the word ass in it, not once but twice. But anyway, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since we've started, so you probably missed a huge chunk of the stream, which isn't to say that we're anywhere near ending it. There's still a bunch of stuff I might want to do. So, thanks for coming by and hope you stick around till the end, where we'll apparently get into a bunch of jokes.
I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, gotta be honest here.
Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured our fortune. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this Corlapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
You don't need to
Wonderful. Legend
change
of
the subject.
Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show it? They're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility.
Tell you some weak spots if you want him to suffer. Alright, first of all, it's not like I am offended by compliments, it's just that I am still not very used to them and don't know how to handle them that well. Maybe I'll get used to them eventually. But honestly, it's really not like I'm offended by them. Please, God, don't read this. Too late, I already read it. Too late. You're a little too slow on the enter key there. But you know, I gotta justify myself a bit here. Just so the people don't think, oh, he's the kind of person who gets insulted by compliments. That's not entirely the case. And as I've said before, maybe I'll be able to handle them a bit better in the future. The more you keep complimenting me, the more I'll build up a resistance to it. There we go. Then again, it's probably better if I eventually do get used to compliments. I feel like not being used to them is kind of... well, it says a lot about me, I guess. Anyway, it's better than I give him credit for. Yeah.
What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity.
Wait, I was going to log out and forgot my password. Oh! Well, I guess that's one way to gain a new follower. Just have someone who forgot their password come in, and there's that. Well, thanks anyway for the extra follow. I appreciate it. Did you actually, hang on, was that just an excuse? You only did that to get me actually to the 50 follower milestone, didn't you? That's why you did it. You just wanted to push me over the edge so that I have to do the Slender stream sooner rather than later. Yeah, you can talk your way out. I know you probably didn't do it because of that. But on the other hand, I feel like you didn't. No. I know that's probably not the case, but you know how you could interpret it that way. Yeah, I read that you forgot your password. It's understandable, I guess it happens sometimes. You'll probably remember it sooner rather than later. Or you could always just like, you know, there's the whole I forgot my password thingamajig mechanic. You can always rely on that too if you don't remember it later on. But you probably didn't want to do that right now. Anywho, a trip was worth it. Yeah, reward.
My ore is sold and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it.
Bookmark?
What
What?
was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't.
Made that account to start the channel? Oh! So you also think it's a better idea to keep your channel and private account a little bit more separated, huh? So you made a separate account for your channel, which is understandable, honestly. Because I feel like if you already have a private account for a really long time, there might be some stuff on the past history of that account that you're nowadays just kind of embarrassed of and would rather not have connected to your main account. Like, depending on how long you had that account. I mean, if I think about how long I had my private account, there's like that for years and years, there's probably some very cringy, like, 10-year-old comments I made, like, that's not really true. That's not, and that's the kind of stuff you really don't want to be reminded of. So yeah, I totally understand making another account for that. Then again, now that you chatted here with both accounts, some people can make the connection, but it's not that obvious. And honestly, it's not like people really care. If there are certainly people who are gonna try to dig into that kind of connection, but like honestly, that's just a minority, and most people won't care about that stuff. And hi memes, welcome. How's it going? How's it going? Coming on a little bit late during the stream, but we're still going strong. So welcome. Jay, what's the quest menu? Right, I still know how to bring up the quest menu. Afterward? Oh! That's from the...
To me, all of it, whatever it is.
Hang on. That's the event quest. The event is over, isn't it? And now there's... So you had fun with that, Vietnam flashbacks. I mean, it's natural. Once the channel is old, it's only natural that you have some stuff on there that's gonna give you flashbacks, yeah. Also, I'm very curious now. So there's, since the event is already over, there's apparently some more stuff now. Huh. Let's check this out. I'm curious. Thank God I noticed. What's going on here?
We're back! It's us again!
Traveler, Paimon, welcome back.
Paimon's already used to meeting Albedo like that.
Hate that Trojan. Hey, am I a virus? You aren't... Really, if we think about it, aren't we all a virus? To Earth, infecting it and destroying it in the process just for our own personal gain. There. Some shower thoughts for you.
Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you.
Let's see. A virus, no. As I've said, aren't we all? Destroying, inhabiting Earth like a virus, infecting it, destroying it in the process. Because we are on we're very simple-minded in that regard.
Naturally. crucial to my research.
Glad to hear that.
I'll never forget your kindness.
Actually, that would be a fun metaphor to write a poem about. About humanity being a virus that infests Earth and slowly and is in the process of destroying it for their personal gain. That could be a poem idea. Might need to brainstorm that. Then again, this isn't the kind of game I write poems for. But if sometime soon you find a virus metaphor in one of my poems, then you know where I got the idea from. Literally a virus for Earth changed my mind. I mean, I can change your mind. I'm the one who brought it up. Why would I change your mind?
Should be powerful enough, right?
More or less. But tell me, how do you feel?
Same old,
Good.
same old.
There's no side effects, no corruption or poison. Looks like I've been correct all along.
In what regard?
This guy, pretending to be a prophet.
How do you like the sword?
It's a nice weapon, I guess. I'm gonna say this because it probably won't matter anyway, but maybe if I say this, it'll be more likely to let me keep it.
Is that so? Regardless, it's reached the desired state.
Why are you holding the sword? Albedo, what are you trying to do? Don't mess around!
I want to extract the purified life force from within it.
Sure.
This force exists outside of the sword?
What's impossible for some might be just within my reach. All done.
Wow, this energy looks like a ball of light. You put it into a mysterious bottle.
It's probably just a regular
Sword
bottle.
might not be a divine weapon, but it'll make a fine memento. I hope it can be of some help during your travels.
You don't need it? Sure.
I needed it for the sake of my research. I've already obtained the results of the experiment. This sword belongs to you, a person who knows how to use it. Thank you for your assistance with completing this research. Well then.
Playing COD and watching? Fair
This
enough.
dragon's life force resonates
enough.
with me. Not because it's a dragon, but because I am me.
What?
Daughter, Master. Is this your creation? The giant dragon Durin?
Huh? What? What?
Was the two of us meeting really a good thing?
Huh? More mystery? Hang on, what? Anyway, curiosity is fun. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Also, playing COD and watching, which is fair. I've had multiple people saying that. That also, I've not only had multiple people saying it, but I also agree that watching content in the background while playing something else usually a bit more enjoyable. I like to do something, well, not exactly productive. It's not like playing games is really productive, but do something else while watching content I enjoy. I never usually sit back and watch content actively without doing anything else in the meantime. Usually I do some basic stuff, at least in the meantime, like shiny hunting in Pokemon. Stories about these characters. So, yeah. Above what he typed, about like trying to meet another living being in space. Also about that thing about the backstories for the characters, yeah, I might need to get into reading some of them at some point. But right now, my main focus is just on questing. Ducky type. So the thing about trying to meet another living being in space, yeah. Reading about it, I mean, I might. The old saying, yeah, I know. Humanity kills... no, curiosity kills... humanity. Humanity kills fucking humanity. Or did we say every fucking civilization? I think that's what we said, right? Curiosity kills every fucking civilization. I think if I remember that correctly. And I do remember it, yeah? I've read it. In chat as well, right now. Don't think I didn't read it just because I didn't quite say it out loud. I don't say all messages out loud, but usually just like most of them I like actively read out. Don't know why I didn't read them out loud as much, but I guess it might be because chat is a little bit more active today, again, which I'm glad for. Because honestly, you know what my biggest problem right now is at getting the, what was it, the affiliate. The affiliate achievement on not YouTube, on Twitch. That's the viewer average. Because I fulfilled every condition I needed to fulfill other than the average number of viewers. I have enough followers now, I stream often enough, I stream for enough time, but I don't have enough of a viewer average, and that's gonna be my next big hurdle to overcome. But I have now completed the Build a Community achievement, which required me to have 50 followers and something else like, oh, have enough people chatting at the same time. That's it. So yeah, thank you guys already helped me today to get another achievement on Twitch, which is, thank you very much for that. I appreciate the help from you guys. So the next target is getting the rank of affiliate. But that will most likely take a little bit longer. But, well, the way it is going, it's definitely not out of our reach, is it? I think so. I think it's within our reach. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna get there. So, the Archon quests. We haven't progressed here in a while. So, actually, hang on, let me just check something. There we go. Get rid of that. Right, let's like maybe one... Let's try doing this quest line right now and see how far we can get here. Entering the Dark Waters. If we destroy ourselves and later new creature conquer our planet. And we are reborn as that creature? Or maybe reborn on another planet? That's an interesting thought process. So that's kind of going to the topic of reincarnation. Which you gotta think about whether or not that exists. I mean, we all gotta hope that reincarnation exists, right? Definitely makes things a little bit more interesting. Because, or at least some sort of life after death, in some sort of way. Because if death is just the end point of it, it's kind of sad. So, I'm not sure. No one knows what happens after death. Because no one can tell the story of when they die. But honestly, I believe that there's something. Not sure what. If it's reincarnation or some sort of afterlife like heaven or something. I don't know what, but I do believe that there has to be something. Mainly because the whole concept of just your existence completely vanishing is a scary thought. So there's that. Getting kind of into that deep topic here. And if the universe dies, what will happen? I want that. Everyone wants answers. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest here. But the very fact that we don't know, that huge mystery, it's just... I have nightmares about that tonight. About the concept of your existence just vanishing. Why did I bring it up? I don't know why you brought it up. You chose to bring it up, so you brought it up.
Leave it to me.
Also, thank you for the follow, by the way. Jesus Christ. Uwukumi.
I didn't quite catch your request.
Uwukumi, I hope I said that correctly. Uwukumi. Anyway, thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, we are just casually questioning existence, because what else are we supposed to do? Pretty much no... Oh, I shouldn't say that. Most topics aren't off limits. Saying no topic is off limits is just... that opens up a whole new barrel of stuff that I really want to keep out of here. Alright then, where to go? Up here? Up here. Let's change the topic to something happier. Something happier. Well, let's not get too far away, since we were on the topic of life after death and reincarnation. That kind of reminds me of the topic of isekai again. Reincarnation in another world, that sort of stuff. I think that kind of topic is very, very curious. There are so many good isekai out there. Like, if you were to choose some sort of world to be isekai'd into, in the event that you died, what would it be? And if it's the kind of thing where you would get to choose some sort of power when you get reincarnated, what would your power be? I think that's just an interesting concept to talk about maybe, and not too far away from what we were talking about before. Forget this and enjoy where we are. I guess we could also enjoy where we are, but... I am too high, aren't I? Too high above my target. No, I'm exactly in the right place here. Black Clover. I haven't talked to you, I just wanted to open the door. So curious, I know it is. Black Clover is cool. Again, another series I haven't actually watched yet, but I've heard a bit about. Not a lot, though. Might need to put that on my to-watch list. Anyone here into cars, maybe? I mean, not too much, really. Not really that much of a car person, but I get why it's appealing to some people. But not entirely my cup of tea, sorry. Also, why am I talking to Fatui? I don't want to talk to the Fatui. I don't like the Fatui.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Right, that guy! The guy that helped us. The guy that hid us from the authorities. Well, he didn't exactly hide us, but he told us where to go. Oh well, I guess we're partnering up. That really doesn't look good on us. First, we run away from a crime scene. So we try to sneak away from a crime scene, then end up running away, then end up taking out a bunch of guards that are supposed to enforce the law and take us in for questioning. And now we partner up with the Fatui. This really doesn't look good on us. Like, personally, I would have preferred if we just stayed around, came into questioning, and tried to prove our innocence, rather than making us seem even more guilty than we already are. But I've said that before, and it probably won't do much. Saying it won't change much now. Yeah, I have no intention of joining.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost.
Sure. Anything else you want to mention?
But back to the matter at hand.
Yeah.
Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Yeah.
Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Good. So?
Where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Lioli Pavilion? Where's that?
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
Oh, you know something.
There are two styles of cooking in Lioli, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been
Creative.
competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyun Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Shinue kiosk. which is the flagship restaurant of the US style.
Yeah, of course you know about food. Yeah.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Of course you are. Of course you're hungry. Of course. Why would you be anything but hungry? Well, I suppose we might as well get going. Ooh, loading screens, fun. Oh, it's right over here. Oh, our friend is here, hooray. Hi.
Aha, you made it.
Yes, we
As
did.
promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Liuli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu custom.
Well then, let's get going. See what you got to offer. A cutscene, apparently.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Loading screen, fun! More cutscenes. Couldn't have made it one continuous cutscene, now could they?
Hi.
Are you mute or do you choose not to talk right now?
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
Associate, huh?
Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed.
Alright, should I be worried about that? You're not gonna take me out, are you?
And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you.
So you're not mute.
I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wang Sheng some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed.
Figured as much. You're not gonna take us out. Because I can fight.
The funeral parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Oh.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer?
Well, it's not
The
that
Fatui
far-fetched.
calls many such people friends, but the Wang Sheng funeral parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
Ostensibly big words here.
Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
Oh. So you're responsible
Don't
for
be
their
so
burial.
surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The
So?
times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
Is Genshin Impact good? Well, in my opinion it is. Honestly, especially considering it's a free game. I know there's it's not entirely completely free because of the gacha game aspect to it, but you don't have to put any money into it. Me, for example, I haven't put a single cent into this game and I'm enjoying it so far, very much. The closest analogy people come up to is like Breath of the Wild, because it's a very open world. There's a lot of stuff to explore, many quests to do. Exploring for chests, I'm repeating myself if I say missions again. The storyline so far seems very interesting. And the characters all seem very well written. From what I've seen, naturally they also have their backstory that I can get into at some point. I haven't even started reading their backstory. But there's definitely a lot to get into there. There are a lot of characters I would actually really like to have on my team but haven't been able to get. Like Klee, for example. And Klee is just like, well, everything explodes when you have Klee on your team pretty much. Which is why I was very curious to get her. Just blow everything up. That's a good battle style, I feel like. Also, yeah, a lot of the characters are very, very unique. Sure, there are some very similar fighting styles. After all, they have to rely on a limited set of differing weapons. Like, what is there? The heavy sword? The regular sword? The spear? What else? What weapon do magic casters use? Some kind of book, probably. Anyway, there's that. Also, it has multiplayer. Haven't played a lot of multiplayer. I played it like once during a quest, where multiplayer was pretty much needed in order to get any damage done. So that's another interesting aspect. But yeah, the one thing that I can say that I kind of have to criticize sometimes is sometimes I accidentally start climbing when I just run into a wall by accident, and then I am kind of stuck until I manage to get down from the wall, which is really annoying if it happens during combat. I have at one point been glitched through a wall by being attacked and was stuck, so I had to teleport out. And one more thing that's kind of bad is, well, as it is with gacha games, the whole random aspect when it comes to getting characters. And that, from what I've heard, is really, really bad in this game. So far, apparently I've been a little bit on the lucky side. Because when drawing characters, there's not even a guarantee if you do a 10 draw that you're even gonna get one single character. So that's one thing that's kind of bad about this game. But other than that, so far, I think it's amazing. And there we go. That was my current review of the game. Then again, there's still a lot of this game that I haven't explored, and it's not even fully out yet. Like, recently they had a big update where they added a huge new chunk to the map, and from what I know, there's gonna be even more stuff coming. So, yeah, actually, like, just a while before I started playing, when a friend was recommending this game to me, and I hadn't started playing yet, the map was like only about half as big, I'd have to say, because the whole area around Liyue wasn't even existing yet. I'll take a look at the map later and tell you what I mean. But this game is just gonna get bigger and bigger. So one more thing about this game that might be a problem for some people is the amount of storage it takes up when you run it. New character coming too? There's always new characters coming. It's on mobile, it's on PC, is it on anything else? I know it's on mobile and PC, that's pretty much all I know. Personally, I run it on PC for multiple reasons. Reason 1, I don't have to worry as much about storage, because naturally I have more storage on PC than on my phone. Reason 2, it's easier to record, because I have a proper recording set up for PC, and mobile would just be meh. And third reason being that, from what I've heard, when you run it on mobile, your device kind of tends to overheat every once in a while, just because this game is pretty taxing on your hardware. Well, at least on smaller devices like a phone. Pretty much on every platform. Well, there you have it. So, let's see. Right, I wanted to get through this, and then I'll take a look at the map to say what I was talking about earlier.
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Not on Xbox or Switch. Yeah. I mean, in that case, that's a little bit of a lie. By the thing about it being on pretty much every platform. Apparently it's not on the big consoles, which are owned by bigger companies. But on I thought it was on Xbox. Well, apparently you're wrong. For PC and mobile, I get it because there are far more publishers who are for PC and mobile. There's a lot more freedom for publishers, whereas for consoles, usually the games that come out on consoles, you have to sometimes get the company behind it to kind of agree with it. Otherwise, I feel like a lot more games would be out on every kind of console, pretty much. But I shouldn't talk like I know everything about the market behind that, about what's going on behind the market there. After all, I'm no expert on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
I guess so. Also, you'll download it on your phone? Well, good luck in that case. I hope you have enough storage available, and I hope your device doesn't get too hot when you run it. I haven't tried downloading it on my phone, but from what I've heard, it can get pretty serious in that regard. But maybe you'll be fine. Maybe you'll be fine. In any case, you need to, who knows, maybe we'll be able to do multiplayer at some point. Maybe we'll be able to do some multiplayer at some point. After all, I'm always open to the idea of doing multiplayer, at least with my chat, with my followers. I've gotten a couple of invites to join multiplayer before, like in-game, but I only really want to do it with the people who are on my stream. I think that's understandable, right? Alright, yeah, I accept, sure.
Decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Also, one more thing. I'm no expert on this, but crossplay is supported, right, between devices. Like, I think crossplay is supported. I'm not entirely sure though. So, if anyone knows and would like to share that information, then feel free to do so right about now. Alright, let's get to it here.
Come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it?
It
you
did.
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
You know, for Fatui and one of the Harbingers at that, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy, you have to admit. So, what I was gonna say about the map. First of all, the last recent update, bigger update, added in this entire section over here. Actually, how big was it? Yeah, this entire section, the entire mountain area was added in recently. There was like nothing here. And I think this section up here is also kind of recent. Actually, no, I just wasn't able to get there, so that wasn't recent. But this entire mountain area was added in the last update. And I believe this whole area around Mondstadt was pretty much always here. But this entire section of Liyue down here was added in one of the bigger updates at some point. I don't know where exactly it cut off. I don't know if it was right around here or if it was more down here. I just know that there was a huge update that added this entire section of the map. And apparently, if I were to guess, I'd say that here, where it says the chasm, that's where the next big update is gonna add more stuff. That's just my guess. They might add some stuff in other places too, but I think it's gonna be here, especially since you can already see that there's a pathway over here that just ends abruptly. So, yeah. They also have event quests going on all the time, so there's definitely some reward if you keep playing. Daily commissions, all that kind of stuff. Also, you know what? Since I currently have a little bit more of a viewer base, let's just see. Can I, if I... Is there any discount on any of these? No, there is not. This one might be worth it, though, because I really want Mona. I really want her. She seems like a really good character. Albedo, also kind of nice, I guess, but honestly, I really, really want Mona. Also, Kiki would be nice, too. You want Mona, too? Well, got something in common here. Now, let's see. Purchase it? Yes, I have enough of these thingamajigs, so purchase. And let's go. Let's see if I got lucky. Probably not, if knowing my luck. Not who I wanted, but it is a character, so... I already have you. Come on. But 2 characters in a 10 draw. I seem to be kind of lucky today again. Sadly, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get Mona. But I got a pretty powerful weapon. The problem is currently there's only like... Actually, no, isn't there a second now? There might be a second now. Yeah, initially there was only like 1 character to even use spears. But I think they added a second one. So it's not entirely that bad. Just imagine to have 1 character who uses an entirely separate weapon type from everyone else. So 2 characters, which is okay, I guess. One of them being a duplicate, but... You know what, I might get back to that. Anyway, I was on my way to do my quest.
I'll be there.
Which is down here. Why is it so far away? I think I... Didn't I... Oh no, I needed to... Wait, what? Wasn't the quest over here? What's going on now? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? Okay. I guess that's what we're doing. Gonna laugh. This device is not suitable for this version. Ah, damn it. Okay, that actually sucks. I'm sorry for that. I mean, there was no way for me to know, honestly. But seeing that, it certainly does suck. You can always try to get around that sort of warning. Like for some applications, you can just download it from other websites. That sometimes works. Actually, where are you trying to download it? Are you trying to download it from the App Store or from the official website? Because if you're doing one thing, you might want to try the other just to see if that works, but honestly, I have no idea if you're gonna be lucky in that case.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Yeah, no, I actually prefer Liyue. Design-wise, from the design standpoint alone.
Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue.
It's at 12%. God, it's a big game. It is a very big game, so you gotta wait for that. Also, I think that once you actually open the game, it's also gonna ask you to download additional files as well. So the download process does take a while. And when I tried to install Genshin Impact, it literally wouldn't let me install it. Well, I honestly don't know where that problem would come from. Like, if it literally doesn't let you... Huh. Such a pain. Honestly, I don't know what's causing that in this case. Might just be a problem with the device, but I don't know. Honestly, I would love to help if I could, but there's very little I can actually do.
Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
Can you outright buy characters? No, you can't. You can't do that. You can purchase more in-game currency and then use that to get do more character draws. So basically, pay to win is only a way to speed things up, but it doesn't guarantee anything for you. Which is another reason why I don't see myself putting any real money into this game right now. Plus, the developers of this game don't really need financial support from me because they're already making such a huge profit of it anyway. My friend has some of the gaming laptops. Barely takes Genshin Impact, so that must be why my potato can't install it, I guess. How much does what cost? The game itself costs nothing. As for the in-game currency, I can check the shop later to see how much what things cost. Also, yeah, if your potato PC can't run it, then yeah, it's understandable. But the thing with gaming laptops is, well, gaming laptops and gaming PC are 2 very distinctive things. You have to admit that much. Like, gaming laptops are mainly focused on being portable, whereas solid gaming PCs don't have to worry about that and can actually focus on running with as good of a performance as possible. I know that because I had, before upgrading to a solid PC, I had a gaming laptop as well. And, ooh boy, it didn't even run Subnautica very well. And that's not even that big of a game. And honestly, considering how inactive it's been for a while, whenever I do take it out to check some of my old data, it takes forever to boot up and doesn't run properly. Probably because of the long durations of inactivity it's had.
These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Can install Genshin. Maybe it has enough processing power, but just doesn't have enough storage space. That might be why it can't install Genshin. Maybe it just doesn't have enough storage space. So, I wanted to check the shop. There it is. To just check the prices in here. Gift shop. Alright, I can probably just check here. Genesis Crystal. Right, how does one get... Genesis Crystals are like here, right? Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's... There it is. There's these crystals, and you need like what? So one of them converts into 1 Primogem. Okay. So basically, the amount of gems I currently have that I have obtained without purchasing anything would cost up. Wow. So I have more than $100 worth of gems that I have obtained without putting a single cent into this game. So purchasing this stuff doesn't seem like it's really worth it. Pay to win, yeah. Not really, honestly, because if you look at this, pay to win, like honestly, these prices are like outrageous. Because if you look at this, $100 for less than I have. I mean, I know it says bonus, so it doubles probably because of some event right now. But I haven't put a single cent into this, and I have more than that. So I don't think pay to win is even worth it in this game. Unless, of course, you have a lot of money to throw out. In which case, sure, go ahead. But I'm not doing that. Also, apparently, yeah, you can purchase characters as well if you have the correct stuff. Fischl and Shangling, those two are purchasable. But you can't purchase every character. There's like a select few, apparently. Okay. So there you go. Now you know the general price of this shop, which I am not gonna use at any point. At least anytime soon. Because I'm not the kind of person to put to actually do pay to win. I'm not the kind of person to actually put money into the games I play. Unless, of course, it's like DLC, then maybe. But actually purchasing stuff that I can just earn in game, not really my cup of tea. I did it once when I was really, really young, and I regret that very deeply for multiple reasons. Reason 1, it's a waste of money. Reason 2, it didn't even work. Like, my uncle paid it for me, and the payment went through, but I didn't get my in-game stuff. Probably could have done something to reclaim that at some point because it didn't work, but I didn't want to go through the trouble. And reason number 3, the game I did that on doesn't even exist anymore.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
So I wasted money for what that I didn't even get on a game that isn't even around anymore now. So, and that's maybe one of the biggest reasons why I am very much against to pay to win stuff. I think that might be a little bit of an understandable reason. Hang on a second.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
It was called Galaxy Life. Was called Galaxy Life. It was like, how do I describe it? I guess in a lot of ways it was kind of similar to Clash of Clans, but in a lot of ways also different. Like, it was that kind of base building game where you can attack other players, but it had a lot of other features as well. Like, for example, you could have multiple planets that you colonize, where you build new towns when you get far enough in the game. Your entire army is pretty much a lot more sci-fi because of that as well. Like, I had like 7 different planets colonized, but the game isn't around anymore. They just up and deleted it completely. So, yeah. Even if I could go back to it, I would probably start new anyway. But it was a fun experience when I actually did play it. Part of me is still kind of sad that it's not around anymore, but what can you do? Like, honestly, that's just how things go sometimes. That is just how things go.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal.
Alright.
What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Let's just ask our little friend over here, or rather, big friend.
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
So?
And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
What?
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
So, wait, do we still need to pay?
Wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again!
Unless he's gonna pay, then we're not taking all of them.
Hey, if we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Yeah, that's...
Mora.
Money is kind of a thing
It is as
that
you
exists.
say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Yeah.
How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
He probably has too much to
One
care.
must always consider Mora before acting. Then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All
Okay.
Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
I think he's loaded, but yeah, he's talking about economics, but I also think he's loaded very much. Because if he doesn't take money into consideration, then he has to have too much to care.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations.
Those
Evaluating
being?
the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Jesus.
I think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it.
Also 35%, at least you're making progress.
And misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
Alright.
Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyroaffinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
So you're an expert on this, of course. Yeah, I didn't realize.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Yes, priceless secrets.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Small samples. Yeah, that makes sense.
That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Alright.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
Wish you could do something else while it's downloaded? Well,
I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
why can't you? Is there any particular reason? Or you mean like do something else on said device you're also busy downloading it on? Because yeah, in that case I can see why it would get troubling. Personally, when I was downloading the game, I had the friend who recommended it to me over for a visit, and we had a little bit of a conversation. He showed me a little bit of the game, and that's basically how I was able to get a little bit of the time to pass by. But, well, I guess one might have considered downloading it like overnight. In that case, there wouldn't have been a problem. But that's partially my fault for not warning you that this game takes forever to download. Now, again, not trying to heave too much of the blame on myself here, but I probably should have warned you because I know how big this game actually is. Now that makes me wonder. What game you can play with MX 130? You're asking me this question here. Trying to make... I'm sure you're not looking at me as someone a little bit more professional than I truly am. Because I know... Despite what I'm... despite the fact that I have a solid gaming PC, I'm actually not that well versed with when it comes to the hardware. And... yeah, so I apologize if my feedback here isn't really... well, there's not gonna be much feedback in that case. I probably should get a little bit more familiar with the hardware at some point, just so I can get a general idea of what parts of my PC I eventually need to upgrade as I move forward, but honestly, I don't see myself needing to upgrade anytime soon. So, yeah, can't really help you out right now either. Either ask the internet or ask someone who has a little bit more of an idea. Grateful.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
It is impressive.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
If they're good, probably not.
Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Also, I just thought of something. If your PC is probably not big enough to download the game, have you considered getting an external hard drive to put it on? That might be helpful, don't you think? Getting an external hard drive, download the game onto that, and then see if it works. Maybe, just a thought. But I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's an idea. Do with that idea what you will.
Oh, oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
The kitchen or the Powder George.
Oh, Paimon remembers. We once saw this big pot down at the Dadaupa Gorge in the camp
Dadaupa, right.
from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Well, now let's actually stop here for a second. Also, I want to check the events real quick. Anything new here? Chalk Prince and the Dragon. So this event has finished, right? Lost Riches. Oh, this is where I can also go. So this is what that thing is about. This is where I can see where I need to go. I finally figured it out. It's in here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not far enough. I've completed all of those. All right. So, now, I've promised it, and I'm going to keep my word. While I do want to bring the stream to a close rather soon, I did promise to check out some jokes before that. So, let me just get everything prepared. Close the game. We won't be needing that anymore. Hang on. There we go. Just need to confirm that everything's working properly. Alright. Close. 50%. Well, it's progress. It's progress. I still think downloading that game overnight would have been better, but... Well, here's me talking about that stuff after you've already started downloading it, so... Again, should have probably informed you sooner. Go... Pop over to the Discord community here real quick. And... First, let me just... Before I do anything, let me check it out. Let me just listen a little bit into it before I start broadcasting it on the stream. Audio is probably fine, right? Because otherwise I would need to properly set up for the video to record. And that would take some more time. So I hope audio alone is okay. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like video is necessary. So just a little bit, listening into it a little bit, and then I'll put that on as promised. Alright. I think it's pretty much okay. There we go. Let me turn up the volume a little bit so you can actually hear that. And you tell me if the volume is okay, right? I'll correct it if need be.
I've been collecting stories that are told in the Soviet Union.
Actually, I'll turn it up a little bit.
By their people among themselves, which reveal they've got a great sense of humor, but they've also got a pretty cynical attitude toward their system. And
so, you wanted to hear some jokes, so as promised, here we go, putting them on now. It's like 5 minutes.
You know, there's a 10-year delay in the Soviet Union of delivery of an automobile. And only 1 out of 7 families in the Soviet Union own automobiles. There's a 10-year wait. And you go through quite a process when you're ready to buy, and then you put up the money in advance. This happened to a fella, and this is their story that they tell, this joke. That this man, he laid down his money, and then the fella that was in charge said to him, okay, come back in 10 years and get your car. And he said, morning or afternoon?
10 years morning or afternoon, sure.
And,
yeah. On the day, of course, 10 years on the day.
The counter said, well, 10 years from now, what difference does it make? And he said, well, the plumber's coming in the morning.
Okay, alright. There's more? There's more. That was like one of them, so there's more. Let's check out what else there's on here. I hope there's no copyright on this content.
I'm supposed to quit right here. But, oh yes. But in view,
so what else is...
In view of the 5 things that I just said, I don't know whether you know it or not, but I have a new hobby. I am collecting stories that I can actually prove are told among the Russian people. They make them up themselves, they tell them between themselves, reveals they got a great sense of humor, and they've also got a little cynical attitude about things in their country.
Said that? So this is a different video. So this is a montage. Okay, got it.
And he laughed. The story was an American and a Russian arguing about their 2 countries, and the American said, look, in my country I can walk into the Oval Office.
Oh, that's the joke you told before, isn't it? Yeah.
Mr. President, I don't like the way you're running our country.
That's the joke you told before, isn't it? Yeah, I get that.
The American said, you can? He says, yes. I can go into the Kremlin to the General Secretary's office, pound his desk and say, Mr. General Secretary, I don't like the way...
So that's where you got it from. Alright. Wait, what's going on? I promised to listen to that one video, so it's currently playing. As promised, at the end of the stream.
So an order went out one day.
I did promise, didn't I?
That anyone caught speeding, anyone, no matter who, gets a ticket. Well, Gorbachev came out of his country home, his dacha. He was late getting to the Kremlin. There was his limousine and driver waiting. He told the driver to get in the back seat. He'd drive, and down the road he went.
And he got a ticket, I guess?
One took out after him. And pretty soon he's back with his buddy, and his buddy says, well, did you give him a ticket? And he said, no. Well, he said, why not? Oh, he said, too important. Well, he said, we're told to give anybody a ticket, no matter who it is. Oh, he said, no, this one was too, I could. Well, he said, who was it? He said, I couldn't recognize him, but his driver was Gorbachev. One of the more recent ones that I heard was about the man walking along the street at night, Moscow. Soviet soldier called to him to halt. He started to run. The soldier shot him. And another man said, why did you do that? Well, he said, curfew. Well, he said, it isn't curfew yet. He said, I know. He's a friend of mine. I know where he lives. He couldn't have made it. I heard one about a fellow who went to the KGB to report that he lost his parrot. The KGB asked him why he was bothering him. Why didn't he just report it to the local police? Well, he answered, I just want you to know that I don't agree with a thing my parrot has to say. Which makes me think of a story. Everything makes me think of a story. About
this guy sure has a lot of stories to tell on that topic.
Russian dog.
But this is the last one, probably.
A visit, and the American dog was telling him about how things were in this country. He said, you know, you bark, and you bark long enough, and then somebody comes along and gives you some meat. And the Polish dog said, what's meat? The Russian dog says, what's bark?
All right.
I have to interrupt right here and tell you that one of my visits, I won't name him, I don't want to embarrass him, but one of the heads of state that I met with on this visit, he gave me one while I was on the way. Told me the story about the two fellows in the Soviet Union that were walking down the street, and the one of them says, have we really achieved full communism? Is this it? Is this now full communism? And the other one said, oh, hell no, things are going to get a lot worse.
Back on the poem, I'm on it later. Things are going to get a lot worse also. Yeah, I got that joke. Yeah, full communism? Not really. Didn't really get to fully fulfill it. But honestly, perfect communism will probably never exist like that. So yeah, there we go. As promised, before ending the stream, I decided to get on these little jokes here. Despite them being a little bit political, I think we are still at the point where we can make that no problem. Like, this channel isn't big enough for Twitch or YouTube to really care, I think. Right now, at least. Who knows, it might come back to bite me in the ass later on, because I keep these archives uploaded on YouTube. But, yeah. Honestly, even then, they probably wouldn't look that far back. Because, also, that is if we ever get to that point where it would be big enough for them to worry, which, let's face it, we probably won't, and if it happens, it's gonna be a long time from now. Anyway, yeah, so next time, more Doki Doki. As promised, I'm gonna post the my current thumbnail, my current banner on the Discord in the general tab, and I'll put a little sneak peek of one of my unreleased poems in the DDLC section. About that, actually, I believe that talk was also with you, someone. I think I remember that correctly, yeah. You remember our discussion about how we're gonna eventually, our discussion about Armageddon and stuff like that, end of the world. That was one of the topics that kind of slightly went into my poem, but you won't be seeing that in the preview. A little bit of that went into it, and the other main focus that caused me to write that poem is that on that stream, on that same stream, we kind of got a little bit back to the title of the game, Blue Skies, because at the end we noticed that from Act 2 onward, the text box is now, well, literally a blue sky. So these two things are part of what went into that poem, and, well, then again, it's not like the Armageddon is too much of an aspect, but it is an aspect of the poem. Not one that you'll see during the preview, but it's gonna be in there. 63%, making progress. Also, you're probably watching this on a different device than the one you're probably downloading on a different device than you're watching the stream. So if since the stream is about to end, you probably have a different device freed up now to do whatever you want on. So you probably could have left this stream running in the background as well. But again, I guess this this help comes a little bit late. Anyway, so yeah, in order to both help you out, to make you be able to do some different stuff, and to get some other stuff on the Discord done, just like 2 small things, but you know how it is, I'm gonna call this stream quits. Also, just one more thing before I do that, I want to say once again that I'm very glad with how the stream went. It was absolutely nice. We got 2 more followers. One of them was an alternate account of an existing one, but you know, even if that didn't happen, we would have passed the 50 follower milestone. So that's one more thing. Also, as I can see, for quite a while we've had a 4 viewer average going on, and that's actually pretty nice, because usually my average viewer count, you want to know what my average viewer count is? It's 1.06. On average, I have 1.06 viewers during my streams. Also, thanks for yet another follow. Wow, I'm about to end the stream and now I'm getting that follow. Thank you anyway. Appreciate it. Gotta bring some more happiness in here right now. And then the fact that today we reached 4 viewers on average later on, and early on it was like 3 for a very long time as well, which is really gonna help bring that average viewer number up from 1.06 to hopefully eventually all the way up to 3, which I'm gonna need to become affiliate. So there's that. You enjoyed your time here? Well, I'm glad you did. And the fact that you followed probably means I'll be seeing you around in the future as well, and I'm looking forward to that. I really am. So thank you and everyone else in chat for watching. I had a great time today, and yeah, I'll hope to see you around next time as well. Be it on the very next stream, which is gonna be DDLC, or the next stream, the next Genshin stream. When do donations start? I mean, ask away. You can technically check the about section of my channel to see a little bit of some little something that I added. Although, if you want to check that out, you might probably want to check that out next time, because that way I'll actually get to witness it live and won't have it pop up in my history. That is, if you're even asking that for that purpose and not just asking out of curiosity. But yes, the donation button does exist because, well, when 2 people request it, you just gotta give in to those demands, right? So, now that we got that topic cleared up as well, thank you guys very much for watching. I had a blast, and I hope to see you next time as well. So until then, bye!